Hi, I'd like to give you a quick review of some Oakley sunglasses, EVZero, Path, Prizm, Daily, Polarised. I'll tell you what all that means now as we go through the process. So they come in a box, as you'd expect, with a post, normally packed in another box. Inside you get a hard case, you get leaflets and some other guff, not interested in really. This is what we want to know. Inside here you get an alternative nose clip shape if your nose is slightly different or narrower or something. And then you get as well as this hard case, you also get a soft case. Now, the thing to notice with these Oakleys is working out what the names mean. Now, Oakley is obviously the manufacturer of these. EVZero is the model name, so this kind of rimless concept is EVZero. Path refers to the actual shape of the lens. So compare these to range, for example. Range comes slightly higher up. So range, if you're wearing these on your face, and they'll come to the top of my eyebrows anyway. But actually, if your head was down looking on a bike, you might still be able to get late afternoon sun or early morning sun glaring in the top. So you might want something that comes up even higher still. That would be the range. These are the path. So EVZero is the frame type, if you like, which is the rimless type here. Path is the lens shape. Prizm Daily, that's the actual lens colour and composition. Now, if you look on Oakley's site, you'll find that they've got lots of different colours, lots of different frames, etc., etc. These are the Prizm Daily frames, which are so they're sometimes described as pink, but they're just not. Absolutely not. They're kind of a dark grey, that kind of a colour. You might find it, I'm still not too sure I found that tinge of pink, to be honest with you. Maybe in certain lights and I just haven't got there. I got these because they're very light and they're very good for running. You can wear them on your face and that you just don't notice they're there. Oakley talk an awful lot about their 3-point hold process, so basically isn't that all glasses? I don't know, but they're very good. You've got a nose bit there and you've got these bits at the side, and as you sweat more, they become more grippy, and that's true. I've gone for long runs with these, and you don't notice they're there. They're not a trouble at all. They don't move. They don't blow off. It really seems as if I'm not sure I would take them into the sea without some kind of protective band, but certainly for running, even on windy days, they're absolutely fine for that kind of activity. They do seem built for sport. They seem very tough and very robust. Again, the shape is such that it's hard to slip in your pocket, if you like. I mean, you can do, of course you can do it, but there's that little bulge there because they're not flat, because they're angled like that. They're a really excellent pair of sunglasses. They're also polarized, of course. Now, let me try and show you, because it's a cloudy day, I'll try and show you here with the means of a laptop what polarized means. If you look at these glasses now, up against the laptop screen, you can see through them. If I turn them, all of a sudden, you can't. Yeah, all of a sudden it's blocked, and if it goes back, you can see through. If I'm sorry, it's not as clear as it might be. If I turn them, you can't. It comes back, you can see through. Turn them, you can't. Now that's a good way of testing whether or not your glasses are in fact polarized. And just a final word on buying these. Now, I got these from somewhere in the EU. I live in the UK, and it turns out that at the moment anyway, you can get stuff from the EU much cheaper generally than you can find them in the UK. I'll post a link to maybe one or two of the sites where they sell them. And they came in, I think it was 3 days, so remarkable. And that wasn't an excessive shipping charge or anything. Much, much cheaper than you'll buy them in the UK. They are genuine, they are fantastic, they're really good. If you're looking for a pair of EVZeros, I specifically wanted the matte frame as well. Now, depending on which pair you choose, will depend on which kind of frame and lens combination will depend on whether you've got a matte frame or a glossy frame. I definitely wanted the matte arms. Call it a frame. There is no frame. It's just arms. Oh, I was also curious about this. There's a marking, a little white line, just kind of on the glasses themselves. in terms of just a fashion thing. I was wondering, what's that going to look like? Is that going to look a bit silly? But actually, when it's on, it's hardly noticeable. No one's pointed it out, and when I've asked people, they've said, no, I didn't really see it. The other thing to be careful of, and I only say this because I've cut my cropper, because there's no frame, it's by no means sharp. It's very smooth and very rounded and, fine. But actually, if you do fall and this does, poke yourself in your forehead or something, it isn't as wide as a frame would be. It's just narrower than that. And I have tripped while doing a long run and had these give me a bit of a poke. But hey-ho, that's just one of those things, just one thing to mention. Apart from that, they're very comfortable, excellent to wear. I'm not going to show you them being fitted because quite frankly, you need to try them on your own face. They are a specific shape and they will fit different face types in different ways. I would really recommend you just, if you can, go and try, even if you just try on the path lens shape in a different type, then you know what you're buying and you know what you're getting. But I can't recommend them enough. Very light, very comfortable to wear for running. I imagine they're good for all sorts of other sports too. The polarization is particularly good. The EVZero, the Prizm Daily is supposed to enhance contrast. May well be the case, don't know. But check them out, they're really good. And if you've got any comments, any other questions, put them in the comment box below. I'll do my very best to answer. Apart from that, go ahead and get yourself a pair.